and supercharged workouts. More importantly, supercharged sets. Yeah, that's what I want to take you through today. You know, a band ascending resistance allows you to do a lot of cool things with regards to tempo changes and velocity changes, and that's what I'm referring to when I talk about supercharging your workout. Let me take you through 4 exercises that kind of work out really well to go ahead and start implementing this supercharged concept, all right? So let me come right back with you and let me show you what I'm talking about. One of the easiest exercises to go ahead and supercharge is your overhead press. Now, a lot of people call these thrusters, all right? Because you're not going to go through a full range of motion. You're going to work on exploding out of the hole. Now, the cool thing about it is with ascending resistance, you're pretty much doing that with all these exercises, because as you start to train with bands more often, you're going to start learning that, hey, if you don't bring it right away, you're going to probably have problems finishing the movement. Now, with thrusters, you're not going to really worry about the lockout part of it. You're going to worry about just exploding through and getting as many reps as you can, as quick as you can. Let me show you what I mean. Let's stand on the band and, like always, wiggle your feet around, get that band loose between your feet. Don't jam it up against the side of your foot, and more importantly, make sure the surface you're standing on isn't going to tear up your band. Let's go ahead and bring these on up, all right? So again, a normal overhead press, bang, see the lockout, getting way overhead. But with a thruster, we're going to only hit right there, and we're going to come right back down. And you're going to work at explosion. So again, it's going to look like this. Breathing's important. Versus all the way up and locking out. So there's your thruster. Hey, go ahead, in between your shoulder press exercises, throw in a thruster to really jack up and supercharge that part of your workout. Squats are a beautiful thing. Yeah, they're grandfather of all movements. If you're not working on squats, it's probably because maybe you can't. But you know what? With bands, very often squats are a very viable option, okay, versus when you're using with dead weight. Now, when you're doing squats with dead weight, hey, resistance stays the same, so it's really hard to change speeds on that. But with bands, you can change speeds very quickly. Let me show you what I mean. We're going to take the bench. Now, the reason I'm going to use the bench is because I want to go ahead and set my distance. I want to make sure that I'm getting the same distance all the time. Now, you want to make sure your bench, you know, when you get down your bench, you can see I'm almost parallel when I get down. Now, when I start squatting, I'm going to be touching my butt. I'm going to be leaning forward a little bit, so I won't get quite parallel, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do now is get into my front squat position. I'm going to load up the band, get it on up here. Now, traditional front squat, just going to touch and come back up. Now, you notice the band is stretched out. So the kinetic energy in this band right now is much higher here than it's going to be here. We're going to use that to our advantage. We're going to accelerate ourselves down, okay? This is a great way to do supercharged or tempo changes in the eccentric mode of the movement, or the eccentric phase. Let me show you what I mean. Set, boom, and you back up, back up. So how quick can you go and get down and back up? Hey, if you want to go ahead and hesitate, hold, then come back up. Hold, then come back up. Hey, quick, real quick. Now your goal is, how many can you get in like 10 seconds? Set. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you notice I'm not coming all the way up. I'm quick. I'm quick. I'm quick. I'm quick. I'm quick. I'm quick. And done. Woo. That's how you supercharge your front squats, guys. Work on quick movements. No, you won't get all the way up to the top, but that's not the objective. The other thing is, guys, you better have your squat movement ready to go. Because if you don't, if you're not good at it yet, you have no business doing fast eccentric movements. You're going to tear up your joints, you're going to tear up your knees. I don't want that. Make sure you perfected the movement. But once you have, man, supercharge it, and let's see what you can do. Woo. Alternating chest presses. It's a great way to supercharge your workout. Yeah, because, you know, horizontal presses, we know right away are going to do what? Yeah, tax our core. So guess what speed's going to do? Take it up. Yeah, it's going to challenge it even more. So what you're going to find with horizontal chest presses and supercharging it, you're going to find right away that you're going to have to really go ahead and set your core. Now I want to hesitate a moment and give you some suggestions. If you're going to go ahead and do fast chest presses, I want to explode out, control, explode out, control, explode out, control, quick, quick, control it coming back. I don't want to see you letting this thing jack you back, all right? Why? Because if your core is not tight, it means your scapula is not tight. If your scapula is not tight and stable, it means your glenohumeral joint, your shoulder joint is going to start getting hammered. If your glenohumeral joint's getting hammered, guess who's going to get hit the worst? Your rotator cuff. You have no business doing fast, eccentric, controlled movements and supercharging the eccentric phase of this exercise if you don't have all those in place, all right? So what you do, just work on the acceleration part. Yeah, if you're doing chest presses, just set yourself and go ahead, explode out, explode out. Notice the pace coming back. 1 1,000, 1 1,000, 1 1,000, 1 1,000. Quick, accelerate, switch your feet. Go parallel stance. Set, boom, control, boom, control. Look at how quick I can go ahead and move that, get that movement going. Now it brings me to another good thing about supercharged training. Guys, you don't need big bands. Just make sure that the band you're using, because if it is smaller, doesn't allow you to stretch it 3 or 4 feet. All right, excuse me, 3 or 4 yards. You're going to set the tension and you're going to work on speed. Hey, last exercise to supercharge, man, is pulling. Yeah, pulling's a great way to go ahead and add supercharged training into your workouts. Reason being is you're going to be able to pull real aggressively, and guess what pulling is going to do? Yeah, pulling is going to go ahead and it's going to charge up your hip stabilizers, because that's what pulling does. Pulling comes from your hip. Pushing comes from your trunk, like we always talk about. So I've got my band set up here to do some supercharged pulling. I'm going to show you a couple of different variations of how you can change that up. Alright, so we're going to take our hands and we're going to put them through the band. Now notice I've got my hands linked through the band so that I can really pull with my shoulder blades and not use my biceps to grip. That way I'm really going to have to emphasize scapular reaction, okay? I'm going to go into a kneeling position because I got a pretty big load here. I've got double purple bands, part of my total fitness package that I always take with me when I train. And I'm going to just work on accelerate, bring it back. How quick can you move? Set, boom. So I'm holding it now. Hold, 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 recover. Set, boom. How quick can you move? And see, I'm focusing on really how quick can I pull. Now you can do it that way. Another way, I'm going to switch my legs, put it down, go half kneeling. I'm going to go alternating pull. Quick. Now there's 2 ways to alternate. You can alternate by pulling the other one as the other one's releasing, or you can let it come back and go alternating that way. Supercharge, we're going to go all at one time. So as this one's coming back, this one's going. Looks like this for 10 seconds. Set. Tighten your trunk. Quick, 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 quick. Come on. Move, 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 move. Done. Rest. Hit it again. Man, that is some supercharged pulling. And that's what we're talking about. So, 4 ways to go ahead. Supercharged training. That's part of the superhero workouts. Hey, you can bring that type of stuff in. But again, I'll reiterate, these are advanced training methods. A lot of people can do them because you're in bands. Bands are friendly. They allow you to supercharge pretty quickly in your workouts. Second thing is, alright, you can only do it with elastic resistance. Why? Because you got to have that ascending resistance. So there you go. Supercharged workouts, supercharged training for superhero training. Alright? Kind of a nice combination. Make sure you think about it. Give it a shot. And then if you're looking for some really superhero type workouts, you know where to go. Check you later.